Yes. What is good, Smooth Nation? Very upset right now because I just saw Squid Game Season 2 and man, that freaking ending. Because here's the funny thing, I was enjoying the opening and beginning of the show in Season 2. Like, when they showed that tall guy that you played the games with, they made him a despicable villain. I made a short about how I hated him, and I was cussing, and it got age restricted. I had to eventually delete it. But that's how you make a hateable villain. But then they screwed the pooch. And by the way, I will spoil every single thing about this ending. Okay, so the front man, the front man from the first season, he infiltrates as the new player one. Now we, the audience, already know that he's player one, but nobody else knows that except for him. He's the only one who knows. So eventually, they try to pull a revolt around this guy. They try to pull a revolt around the bad guys. They're gonna take out their leader. Now, of course, it's not gonna work because we have a guy on the inside. Because one of their guys on the inside, the dude. And the way it was going is that I thought, okay, front man, he knows the games in and out. He knows what's gonna happen, so he's got it all planned in his head. He let things go on way longer than it should be. There's times where at first he plays to have the games keep going. Then he switches sides to get closer to the main character. But then he stays the way. He stays voting to keep the games going. And then when they do the revolt, he's okay with it. Okay, question. Why you know that you have a previous winner of the contest there. He has the most chances to win. And you didn't the reason he did this was so the games wouldn't be intervened with. So instead of just taking out the guy right then and there, he instead decides to go along with him in revolting against the system and shooting his own freaking guards. That made no sense. That made no sense. Oh, by the way, you know that chick in the bunny suit who turns over to being one of the pink guards in the triangle? Well, guess what? They don't do anything with her afterwards because the way they set it up, it's like, oh, she's gonna be a pink guard, and I thought, oh, she's gonna lay her good. But then she shoots this dude who survived another gunshot and I thought, okay, she's on the team, she's villain. Then it turns out she's actually doing that to save them a more gruesome death. To save them from a more gruesome death with their organs harvested. So, okay, she's actually one of the good guys. But then she gets like a cut on her cheek or something. They attack her. She gets a cut on her cheek, and she just doesn't intervene anymore throughout the rest of the season. What? It felt like such a waste. It felt like such a freaking waste. And I don't care if it's going to be continued next year. That ending sucked. The trans dude, I just call him trans dude because I can't remember anybody's name. It's all Korean names. I couldn't help pronounce them. Well, he goes over to fight and revolt against the pink guys, revolt against the system, and shoot him. He has to go back down so that he could pick up more ammo. Which, first of all, why didn't they take as much ammo as they could from the very start? So that's a question. But he goes back down there, and when he gets all the ammo, and he's about to run back over there to save his guys who are in trouble, they're running low on ammo, the bad guys are coming in. No, what he does, he stands there and stops, like, They establish it. By the way, his character is so inconsistent. First, he's like a coward, then he's a fighter. He's also a coward and a fighter, coward, fighter, coward, fighter. And then, by the end, like, he stops there. He's got the ammo. He's got all the magazines. All he has to do is run back over to his guys and give them back the ammo. They'll be good. He stops there with the sound of gunshots going off. Now, I thought in my head, oh, one of the contestants, because he's with a bunch of contestants, one of the contestants must have shot him because they were selfish, wanted money. But he didn't. They didn't. It's like he goes back over to the corner and sits there all scared, like, I'm sorry. When one of the girls come back down, it was like, what? What? And did did he switch? Does he suddenly just care about the money again now? Like, why? What? What? And it's unsatisfying. It's bullcrap. It's what it is. It's bullcrap. All you had to do was run over back to your team. Run over back to your team, give them the magazines, and you could have saved everyone. But no, you just stopped. And what was the front man's plan? When he invades Act Number 1, I think I mentioned this already, he goes with them on the revolt. You realize you're killing your own guards. You're sacrificing your own guards for what? Oh, and what was with the ending? It's like, okay, so the front man betrays everyone, as expected. We all knew this was coming. He shoots the guys in front of him. When his team is surrounded by pink guys, they come over to the back. He lets the two guys go in front of him. Then he shoots those two. Then he gets on the comm and says, I'm sorry, bro, but they got him. He shoots the guy and kills him dead. Then he walks over the phone. I think that's his name. I can't, again, Korean names, don't even bother to say it. In full mask. Full mask. How did he change so freaking fast? How did he change out so fast? And the niggas on the boat, the people on the boat, I knew that the captain was a traitor. I knew it because it made sense. You've been searching for this island for years and years with the same dude, that same captain. Now, how come you weren't able to find it? Well, maybe it's because of the captain. Maybe the captain's inside. The captain's on the inside, doing things over for everybody. And then when they get a bunch of money, when they get a bunch of guards with guns, and now they have reason to know where it is, they still can't find it. And I knew that the captain was traitor. They reveal it in kind of a lame way. But here's what really pisses me off. They don't do anything with them for the rest of the season. I thought they're eventually gonna find where it is, bust in there. They're eventually gonna bust in there and fight the guys. But, because that would be cool. But here, they never find the traitor. The captain is a traitor. They find that, we, the audience, find that out near the end. But the main guys still don't know. So, okay, well, now, because it's one thing if the audience suspects that someone might be a traitor. It's another thing to reveal that they are a traitor to the audience and only the audience. Well, now, the audience is sitting here waiting for the characters to find out something we already know, which is boring. And you already did that reveal with number 1. So now we're sitting here waiting for the guys to figure out that their captain is actually the captain's actually a bad guy. It would have been more entertaining if they found out the captain's bad guy, shot him, and then they invaded the games and they had this big shootout. That would have been cooler. But now they sit there floating on that boat for the whole series. They never find it. They never find the island. They never find where the bad guys are. And it's so disappointing. Oh, season 3 is going to explain. It's freaking better. After this trash ending, I will want my money back. I didn't pay any money, but I still want it back. That's that. There's so many freaking just WTF. That freaking trans dude, all he had to do was just go back over there with the magazines, and he doesn't. He stopped. Okay. Does he stop? Like, I guess the implication is that he wanted the money. Like, he got selfish and just wanted to. He got scared, selfish, and just wanted the money. So he figured he could just chill there with the contestants. And he could just chill there with contestants and keep playing the game and get the money. I guess that was the implication, but it doesn't do a good enough job at building that up. It doesn't do a good enough job at building that up. And freaking the kid and his mom, they go on and say that the mom is a fighter. The mom is a fighter. She actually has a weapon on and all that. Well, when it's time to go over and fight the bad guys, the mom and the son wanted no smoke. They say the son wanted to fight, thinking it's the right thing to do. Thematically speaking, it would have been the right thing to do. But no, don't. It's just... Man, I that ending sucks, bro. Season 3 better be good. Suit Nation, you're